Greetings, queens and kings, if you stopping by. Welcome back to my channel. Miss you guys. So many exciting things have been going on in my acting career and my new journey to living my dream, but I have not forgotten you guys. Just been a little busy, but I am back. Now we're going to jump into episode 16. Oh, our girl Danny. Come on, when I just thought you was going to get it together and truly commit, girlfriend gets busted. What are you doing to Preston? Do you not want to have a relationship? You want to get with this new guy? I don't know. But come on, fam. Let's get into it. Now our sis shows up at her shop to, just assess the damage and what's going on. She met Pam, and Pam is basically informing her that the contractor's inside, I guess doing an estimate and assessing the damage done. And she's letting Karen know she's really feeling this guy. She thinks he's good looking, he's fine, and Karen's like, yeah, really? She'd be like, but I don't want you to go inside. And she's like, why? Like, what's up? No, I don't want you to see him because he might like you. I'm like, Pam, don't worry about that. You worry about the confidence in yourself and what you ooze and, getting your relationship or your rapport on with somebody you like. Don't worry about them liking Karen. I'm like, girl, don't even play yourself like that. But, Pam, crazy girl. So she's just telling her about him and the situation, letting her know that, he's checking everything out and that she shouldn't go inside because, bruh's about to come out. So Karen, wanted to know what was going on with her, and they had basically had a little chit chat. So she said, okay, we're going to see what's going on. And then our man comes out, and it's none other than Jason Weaver. Oh my God, I love my man. If any of you have seen Jason throughout the years, he started as a child star and he has always had consistent work. I mean, I really love this brother. So I'm so happy he joined the cast, and he's basically explaining to Karen not to go inside, warns her, because there's a lot going on. There's asbestos and a lot of issues with the property, so she shouldn't go in. And he told her, but it's going to cost a pretty penny. And she's like, I'll have somebody, find out, all the amounts on what needs to be done. Because she asked him if he knew anyone. And he said, yeah. So at first, initially, I thought he was the contractor giving her the estimate. But I guess he's somebody else that's just, assessing everything. But he's not the one to actually do that work. So he said, yeah, he'll get back to her and he'll, look into it and, get her a set amount. So then Pam is up there talking to him, and Karen basically put her on Front Street and said she likes you. But then when she starts to talk and, tell her, maybe I need to go out on a date, X, Y, and Z. My man tells her, I don't think so because I'm married. So Pam like, what? He was like, yeah, married. I don't know. He married, got like about 7 kids or something like that. So Pam was like, what? Oh, you can have that mess. She basically told him, I don't want nothing to do with you and no 7 children. I don't think it so much bothered her with the fact that he has a wife as the fact that he has a little softball team, because Pam wasn't dealing with that. And I mean, she basically like insulted the man. I kind of felt a little bad for him. But he was really flattered and told Pam, he likes the fact that he like her, but it's basically not going anywhere. So she didn't care about that. So then, Pam is explaining to her like what's going on with the place, because I'm gonna have to find another job. And so Karen said, I thought you was, looking for another job anyway. Like that really didn't matter to her. She was like, oh yeah, okay. Whatever. Like, what you gonna do without me? So Pam's like, okay, whatever. And basically left. Pam's a nut. So now Zach and shows up and Fatima come back to the office, and because they were supposed to be meeting with the attorney. So in walks, Maurice and Sabrina to see Andy. And this fool, the camaraderie between them two was hilarious. Now, Maurice, we know he can be a little funny sometimes with the things he says, but then he also can be very annoying because, the way he carried on about Andy, somebody that's helping you. This was the same situation when he needed to be bailed out. And he called her the B word, and then now he calling her a bitch again. And she said, "No, I'm not that. So you need to chill." Oh, well, that's what I say. That's what I do. What I don't like it. And she expressed that to him before. So, he really gets annoying when he's in a very bad situation, as if he doesn't care. Maurice just do too much sometimes, and it's a little aggravating. Um, so yeah, she explains to them, try to let them know to calm down, that the guy's on his way. He really doesn't, she doesn't know what it is because it's really a little unorthodox for them to come to the office like that to meet, but they gonna stay put and calm down until he does. Now Zach is really trying to straighten Fatima out because she want to go gangster like she always do, and this annoys me too with Fatima because you're supposed to be the level-headed one like he says, and then you always want to pop off and get crazy. And we understand your family, we understand your cousin, we understand what it is they do, but enough is enough. You work in a law firm, you're trying to be professional, you going to law school, and there's just a way to do things properly. So this is what they discussing, and seeing what they can do about his son. So Zach a little turned on about that. He like this whole good cop bad cop situation. Now he's the good cop, she's the bad cop. So then she happens to peep Hayden coming with his new wifey. So they are about to have some fun with them too. And of course Hayden wants to rub it in his face. He's so happy. He got this beautiful sister and that someone actually wanted to marry his tired behind. So, but Zach is like, listen, we ain't got nothing to do with that. That's the girl. Okay, fine. Just let them stay over there and we'll stay over here as long as they ain't bothering us. So Fatima's like, yeah, okay. So now Andy is really snapping at Maurice, telling him, be on your best behavior. So they go in the conference room and meet with the prosecutor. I'm totally annoyed at Maurice yet again doing too much, saying I know this guy and insulting him and getting snippy. And the guy's like, excuse me. I'm like, shut up. Then he said, I told you I did it. Sabrina had nothing to do with it. I'm like, if the man is there to speak to you, listen, Maurice, and shut your trap. You have an attorney there to help you. He's just so freaking annoying. Like, put in the comments, is anybody tired of Maurice's antics? He annoy you on this particular scene? Because he surely annoyed me. But prosecutor said that charges are dropped. They know that they didn't have anything to do with it. Quincy's in jail now, and they know he was basically the ringleader solo on this. So he was like, I don't trust it. Are you sure that's it? And the guy was like, basically, yeah, that is it. You're free. You're free to go. So of course Sabrina was ecstatic, and Andy thanked them. They swapped business cards, and yeah, it was all over. Now Sabrina and Maurice know it's done, and Maurice basically like, no, I'm suing him. They something about messing his panties in jail or something, had his panties in some old crazy mess. He said like he went through so much psychological trauma, which I'm sure he did. But Maurice is done. You need to chill and be happy. You got your freedom. And luckily, the lady at the bank knew that Sabrina and Maurice didn't have anything to do with it, so they can actually get their job back. Yay! So now we have, oh boy, I forgot his name. Andy's newfound friend. Danny, that she actually likes. So Danny, thank God, finally got a new car. And so he was impressed with that, letting her know because he wasn't used to that car. So, of course, we know the accident she had with that creep. She didn't have a new car. I guess she was lifting it around everywhere. So she's meeting this guy and they chit chat. And of course, we know Danny got there early so she could run into this guy so they can have a conversation. I don't know why she's trying to play coy because that's not Danny. And he's basically expressing to her that he likes her and wants to know what's going on with her and Preston, and basically told her, he really didn't think that Preston was her type. She thought that she was, all about the brothers and really wouldn't be into a white guy. Basically, that wasn't her type. But, she was saying that he's nice. and she's basically feeling him. And it was different. But he was like, well, I like you, you like me. She was like, oh really? And he was like, yeah, like it is. And Danny is liking him. I think it's bad timing, but it really makes her think, what does she want? I mean, does she want to go ahead with Preston? Is being different really good for her? Or does she want to go with a black man that she's vibing with? Come on back home, girl. I don't know. But as she's talking, and they expressing how they feel, um she's like, yeah, you think you know me, and that's how it is. And she was like, yeah, because he's all confident and cocky. And I don't know about this guy. I mean, it can be something maybe that's good, but I think he's pressing a little too hard. And I think he's being very disrespectful when it comes to her present relationship. Even though you think you're a better man for her man, I think you need to back off and chill a little bit, brother. And of course, when he made that comment about liking her, who is there to bust her? Preston. He creeped on her and heard everything. And my whole issue is, bruh, man, you saw him walking up there. You had nothing to say? You couldn't warn her, this guy is coming. Do you know him? No, you waited until Preston got right on your shoulder and said absolutely nothing and let him shock the shit out of her practically. So, yes, Danny was busted with this conversation and now is looking all out shady like it is. Why you had to leave early. Danny, you never rushed to get to that job. And now Preston sees why. So, what do you think about the situation? Do you think Danny should give it a try with this guy? Do you think she needs to let Preston go? Do you think that she's doing Preston dirty? Or it's nothing at all? I mean, she's acting like it's not a big deal, but Preston's pissed. And rightly so. She needs to be honest. So until next episode, put in the comments, peace, and let me know what you think. Until next time, stay authentically yourself and live the life you deserve. Peace.